The following videotape is one program in a series of limousine driver training tapes produced by the Lancer Insurance Company for the exclusive benefit of our policyholders. Lancer Insurance Company is the largest insurer of passenger transportation vehicles in the nation. In our decade-long commitment to safety, we have gathered an enormous database of accident and claims statistics. We know that it is impossible to define every preventive measure or hazardous situation that professional drivers are faced with every day, and the safety suggestions presented in our series of tapes are given as guidelines only to help you recognize hazardous situations that can cause an accident and then know what action to take to avoid the problem. While most accidents are the fender-bender type, horrible tragedies do happen. People are hurt and killed, damage is excessive, and lives are changed forever. The most important part of your job as a professional driver is to prevent accidents. And one of the best ways for you to practice safety behind the wheel is to know how to prevent rear-end collisions. There are very specific driving techniques you can use to prevent rear-end collisions. First, safe, accident-free driving begins with your practicing good seeing habits. This is your greatest defense against trouble on the road and the basis for all accident prevention techniques, especially in avoiding rear-end collisions. Make it a habit to keep your eyes moving, ahead and in all directions, to spot risks early. This effective technique can prevent almost every kind of collision. There are 3 ways to use your field of vision in order to improve driving safety. First, keep shifting your focus of vision. Move your eyes from point to point and use your mirrors. This helps you get the full view of the entire traffic scene. Second, look well ahead in the city or on the highway. This gives you an early warning and additional time and opportunity to spot unexpected hazards and avoid any risks. Third, if you see conflicting vehicles as you drive, try to make eye contact with the other drivers to be sure they see you. Your safety odds will be improved because you are aware of each other. With any conflicting traffic, slowing down gives you more time to avoid a crisis. Using these 3 seeing habits as you drive will reduce the chance of a serious accident affecting you and your passengers. Lancer Insurance Company's research has determined that the most common collision is the rear-ender, an accident where you end up impacting the vehicle ahead. Rear-end accidents account for almost 25% of all collisions, and they are a direct result of a lack of proper following distance. Our studies have shown that most rear-end collisions occur after the vehicle ahead has been fully stopped for 2 or more seconds. This indicates that the following driver has not spotted the slowing or stopped traffic ahead until it's too late, and then, unable to stop, has the collision. Using your early warning seeing habits to spot stopping traffic in front of you and managing the space around your vehicle with a proper following distance are essential elements in preventing rear-end collisions. Lancer Insurance Company recommends at least a standard 2-second following distance. That is, staying 2 or more seconds behind the traffic ahead no matter what your speed or location. 2 seconds is the minimum amount of time it would take to bring your vehicle to a stop, given its weight and speed, once you've seen the hazard ahead. For heavier vehicles, such as a stretch limousine, we recommend a minimum of a 3-second following distance. In bad weather, or with poor road conditions, extending following distance out to 4, 5, or even 6 seconds is strongly recommended. You can determine what your following distance is as you drive. To set up proper following distance, watch the vehicle directly in front of you. Pick out any landmark ahead, such as a sign or a shadow across the roadway, or a crack or a bump in the pavement. As the vehicle passes the landmark, count off 2 seconds. 1001, 1002. We arrived at that same landmark just 2 seconds after the car ahead of us did, and we are following at a safe distance of 2 seconds behind. If we had gotten to the landmark before we counted off 2 seconds, we'd be tailgating, and we would not have enough time or space to avoid trouble if something went wrong. If someone cuts in front of you, regain your 2-second following distance by gradually adjusting your speed and allowing those who have cut in to move away from you. A good safety point to remember is that the space ahead of you is your safety cushion, and it will vary in distance depending upon how fast you are traveling. Here is 2 seconds of safe following distance at 55 miles per hour. Here at 35. And finally, a safe following distance at the slow speed of just 15 miles per hour. Notice how the distance changed, but the safety cushion was always 2 seconds. The importance of maintaining a safe following distance cannot be overstated. It is possible to follow safely in any type of traffic, even heavy traffic where vehicles dart in and out in front of you, as long as you control your speed. By driving faster than the traffic flow, you will always be catching up to the vehicles ahead, and it will be harder to have a safe following distance. Maintaining a safe following distance also reduces the chance of you being struck in the rear. Some rear-end collisions occur when the leading car slows or stops suddenly. This sudden stop catches the following driver by surprise. That important 2-second gap ahead allows you to slow or stop more gradually with the extra space and reduces the chance of someone running into you. You should also be aware of some other common rear-end collision problems. Highway on-ramps can cause major problems, especially when you don't practice good seeing habits. Keep your eyes on where you are going as you plan to merge. The driver in front of you may come to a complete stop at the end of the merge ramp. Always look before you step on it. Following closely behind large vehicles, like a truck or a bus, reduces your ability to see well down the road in front of you. When you are only able to see the back of the vehicle ahead, you will be unprepared to react safely to any risks. Avoid following these vehicles closely. Points to remember. To avoid collisions and drive safely, you have to know and understand what can happen to you as you drive. 1. Keep your eyes moving and practice good seeing habits. To spot risks early, shift your focus of vision, look well ahead, and be aware of conflicting vehicles as you drive. 2. Maintain a following distance of 2 or more seconds behind the vehicle ahead as you drive. With a heavier, stretch vehicle, 3 or more seconds back is recommended. In bad weather, or if poor road conditions are present, extend your following distance out to 4, 5, or even 6 seconds. 3. On highway on-ramps, keep your eyes on where you are going as you plan your merge, to avoid vehicles stopped at the end of the merge ramp. 4. Avoid following closely behind large vehicles, so your ability to see well down the road ahead is not restricted. Your safe driving will always pay off. Using your eyes and your common sense, along with your knowledge and skill, can truly make you a better, safer driver. Passengers appreciate your safety efforts as much as on-time service. When you do your best and do it right, a good reputation and the prosperity of repeat business will be yours.